Now, continuing on from the takeoffs where we took off all the interior walls really quickly, now we're going to work from the assumption that we've got this revised model. So in Navisworks, I've created a new project. I've mapped the properties here so that the data fields go to the right location. I've drug the selection tree down into the quantification workbook, and now I have also just saved the file as revision B. So now that this file is created, and you can save it either as an NWF or an NWD file, I'm going to go back and now reopen the original file. So I come back here and find my original file, click on it, oops. Save the changes to this one, yep. Okay, so now I go to the eTakeoff ribbon and say I want to compare models. So I'm going to click here on compare models. And it comes up here and gives me some instructions. Make sure you slow down and read it. I actually often go too fast. So it's going to rename the original file and put a date and timestamp on it. The revision will now receive the name of the current project. And in Bridge, you can use auto mode to see additions. And in review mode, it will show the changes to the project. So I'm going to click OK. And let's see, I want the file name here of which one to open for the revision. This one is our revised file, so we'll open it. Okay, do you want to compare? Yes, we want to compare. Now it's going to go through the process of comparing the original model to the revised model. And this takes just a minute to go through and do. Okay, so it looks like that's done. So I'm going to hit Start Bridge. Okay, once I get into Bridge, first thing I want to look for are any additions to the model. So I click here on Automatic, and it's now going to search the model and see if there's any additions. Now it looks like there's a couple new wall segments here that have been added, and I can click on those and bring it here and just drag it over here if I want to see it. And it shows me the length and the height of each wall segment. If I want to go back and see where that's at in the model, let's see, somewhere here. I can just hit this drill down, I think. And that goes and highlights it in the model. If I wanted to show the selected, I can just click right here and it shows that individual segment. Not a lot of information there, but hey, it's available. And I can do the same thing with the other one. If I want to see what's changed in the model, I can come here to review. Yeah, I do want to send that over to Sage. So in the interest of time, I went ahead and cut out how long it took to transfer the video or transfer the stuff all into that review mode. It took about 1 minute and 20 seconds to compare both models locally. And so that's been cut out of the video just to make things happen a little quicker. Okay, and all I really want to see is what's changed. So if I come here and go to the filter for what's changed, so I can see I've got a couple walls that have been deleted and then some others that have been changed. Now, if I want to see what the exact change is of this wall, I can just take and drag it over here. And when I look at it, I don't see anything in bold in these areas. However, when I come down here, C1 is bold and E1 is bold. So what that means is that it changed from I believe it's from the E1 wall type to the C1 wall type, and that's the new value for it. So if I want to accept the changes, I can come here and say, apply all the changes, and then I can send that update now over to Sage. And so that will move it in the classification of that wall. If I want to look at the deleted wall, I can come here, drag it over, and you can see the quantities are just going to 0. So I'm going to say apply those changes and send them. And so I can go through change by change and make sure that what I'm seeing is what I really want to happen from the changes. Now, currently, there's not a way to just automatically adjust all of them at once and say accept all changes. But I'm guessing that's something we'll see in the near future. So you come through and just accept those changes, and they will go through over to Sage. Okay, and right here the height was changed, so I'll accept that and send it. Now the last one is this one right here, and we'll accept that and send that. Now those changes will be over into the Sage estimate and be reflected there.